Hello, good evening, everyone. Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, and people of Pakistan and Bangladesh. Today, our topic is very interesting, and it is regarding Pakistan and Bangladesh. And the topic is how we can build friendly relations between Pakistan and Bangladesh. So we have a guest today, a very well-known person in Bangladeshi community in Australia. He works in the media and he runs his own newspaper, Supravat, a very active member of the Bangladeshi community, multicultural New South Wales community, Islamic community, and he takes part in various activities in the community, running his own newspaper, do a live online shows, engage with the radios, the different community radios, attend different workshops, and also organizes various multicultural and Bangladeshi event as well. I've been uh, talking to brother Abdullah Yusuf. People know him as Shamim as well for a long time. That this is my desire that we should do a program asking, promoting our friendship to our not only our community levels, but we push the people in back in Bangladesh and Pakistan to come close, bring the two countries together. And the reason is that we have unfortunately a bitter history. Before Bangladesh, it was East Pakistan, and then after conflicts in 60s and 70s, and in East Pakistan became Bangladesh. Um, Today, our aim is not to go back and see what happened, how Bangladesh was created, whose success, who defeat, and all those ones. Because we today talks about what is today's reality. Now, today's reality is that Bangladesh is a very proud country, very proud Islamic country for the last 50 years. And in that, if you count in terms of the age of a nation, it's nothing. 50 years is nothing, but Bangladesh has done a tremendous achievements and made his name in the world. And if you see Bangladeshi communities in Australia, uh, when I came in 1989 and I lived for some time, maybe 1 or 2 years in Lakemba, I at that time did not see any Bangladeshi shop or any business, or I never met any Bangladeshi person there. And then we moved to Bankstown, and then we I went to overseas. I came back in '97, and I found few Bangladeshi people, and then within then 10, 12, 15 years, or in the last particularly 15 years, the way the community Bangladeshi community has been increased, and the way they have established themselves in New South Wales, in Sydney, and you can see now in every businesses the people from Bangladeshi community, they are very smart, very brainy, they work together, and now you find them Bangladeshi professionals, lawyers, doctors. You see them very highly business tycoon from Bangladesh. You see at on average level, you see many shops. If you go in Lakemba, it's look like a part of Bangladesh or part of Dhaka as well. So there's so many things I can talk about Bangladeshi community now, and what actually we want. We have discussed a lot. I have discussed a lot with brother Shamim, and or we call it Shamish, call him Shamim. Sometime Abdullah Yusuf his name. That look, brother, we have to now change the minds of the people, because uh, still there are some bitter truth in the minds of the people who were younger enough or older in 60s and 70s. and they still see Bangladesh as it was a former East Pakistan. We should forget our bitter history. We look forward the good thing. The good thing is, the better part is that Bangladesh is a very proud nation. It's an independent country. It's growing. And in fact, if you compare with Pakistan, Bangladeshi GDP is better than Pakistan. Bangladeshi currency is better than Pakistan. They are exporting a lot of things we can see here in the market. If you go in shopping malls and shops, we can see Bangladeshi garments and shirts very cheap. So, and which is very impressive. I'm particularly very impressive. So, before I talk much about Bangladesh, let's talk about something about Abdullah Yusuf. Brother Abdullah Yusuf, welcome to in my show. Uh, you are the first one from the other communities in my show, and I'm very happy that you came today. First of all, you briefly tell about yourself since you've been here, or what you're doing before you were in Bangladesh.
Assalamu alaikum. Alhamdulillah. Salatu wassalamu ala Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Thank you very, very much, Brother Atikul Hassan, a very prominent and well-known uh, journalist in Pakistan and also in the Australian community of Pakistan or Pakistani community in Australia. I know you very well. Alhamdulillah, you also doing a one of the best job and critical job for the community, which is media outlet, is sometimes is a big challenge,
Yep,
especially in this pandemic time. You
yep,
name it, when everybody's suffering, but person like you thinking how community become together, which is a very very great initiative. Thank you very, very much again to give me this privilege. And I feel very honored myself. I feel very honored to be with you. Alhamdulillah, this session is actually excellent. And the thought you have taken out and you bring it to together, bring it together to the show is
yep.
really, really mean valuable. So let me introduce first, and the brother Atikul, brother Adik says so many things about Bangladesh. It's actually too much. I think it's applicable for Pakistan,
Hmm.
for Alhamdulillah, but this is your honesty. The way you show others, always high, giving high rank. This is your honesty, Alhamdulillah. Thank you
Thank
very much for that. And what, yeah, my background actually, I've been Japan for, I study there actually, and I've been there 87, 88, 89, and I finished my diploma there in Japanese language, and then 2 years, and then I went to uni there, IT. But unfortunately, I didn't finish my IT. When I living in Japan, on that time, we had a biggest community, Pakistani community
you. Right.
in there, and next to our suburb or similar suburb, we used to live almost together. I mean, same
Yeah,
suburb.
yeah.
But the thing is, one thing I should mention, I think whoever viewing or watching this program, they will understand why Brother Atik arranged this program today.
Hmm.
Because some places, as in the beginning, Brother Atik mentioned, we want to forget, whatever before we don't want to discuss, but just a reference. And I think this is very valuable because when I used to work in Japan, in the working place, I've got so many friends background Pakistan. One of the best my friend. We used to live together, work together, and in the class also together. His name was Shah. That's all I remember now after long time.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
anyway, he was my one of the good friend. We used to live together, even work together, class
Right.
together. But what happened in our area, almost everywhere in Japan, you know, uh, there is like a enmity with Bangladesh and Pakistani citizen. As soon
Right.
as they see if they can't do anything, they start swearing each other for nothing. This is like a what is called uncivilized area.
Hmm.
But subhanallah, like somebody doesn't know somebody. I
Hmm.
don't know him. He doesn't know me. He never seen me. But I heard he's speaking Urdu and he heard I'm speaking Bengali. That's it. It's spark for
But
nothing.
this is, brother, the thing is what I
Yeah,
actually realized as well. Before came to Australia, I
yeah,
had a bitter memories about because when uh, Bangladesh created, I was in grade 9, so I remember. So
yeah.
whatever happened, people have
That's it.
an
Yeah. Whatever
imagination
happened, yeah,
and a concept, and they have a
yeah.
perception. I also have a perception about people of Bangladesh. When I came here, um, and because you were the part of Pakistan, so I have some room to speak to you, and always positive that they are the people, because I know the history of creation of Pakistan back before even Pakistan, how the people of East Bengal, how they devoted in when there was a history there. But because today is not the topic of that, we will have another session and talk
That's
about the good thing about what the people of East Pakistan at that time or before in India, what the people of Indian East Pakistan that time in East India, East Bengal, sorry, have done for the Muslims. So you have a very proud history being the Indian Muslims before 1947, and I know that. So inshallah, we will do a special show on that, because
inshallah.
our job is to get rid of all those misconception and
Yes,
wrong imagination, wrong perception, and wrong thinking about each other. I believe that I always say that, look, there was a contribution of all India Muslims from every part of subcontinent. But now, as we are two nations, we are brothers. This is what my thinking. And we, rather than talking about the past, let's look forward and talk about our this generation and our coming generation. And this is the biggest opportunity Allah has given us in Australia, that we are together now. We know each other, we go each other house, we sit, we have a coffee together, we can't see any difference. So it is in the best of the South Asian region, it is best of Pakistan, it is best interest of the Bangladeshi people, that these two countries, Pakistan and Bangladesh, should have a very brotherly, very friendly relations between each other at different levels, and all walk of levels, and also in different fields. So today's program I make into two parts. First, we talk about how the Pakistan and Bangladesh come more closer as a friend, as a brother, and do work together for the common people of both countries. We have common problems at the common people level. We have poverty. We have a problem in the health, education, and all. Little bit in one area, if Bangladesh is better, in another area, Pakistan is better. But we, as a whole, we are people from the third world. We face same type of problems, but if we get together, we can share each other's talent, skills, professionalism, and brand, and we can make a difference. And the more important for me, that these two are the Muslim nations, and we can change the whole subcontinent if we, people of Bangladesh and Pakistan, together now, because this is the this should be the reality. Now, come to the what are the different fields where we can, where Pakistan and Bangladesh work together. I was looking some statistics, uh, and I was thinking about uh, how and what are the areas where these two countries at government levels and at business level, at trade levels, work together, uh, particularly in bilateral trade and investment. So I can see in 2020, Pakistan has $543 million trade with Bangladesh. I was surprised. Pakistan export to
I'm
Bangladesh.
surprised too.
Yeah, Pakistan's export to Bangladesh uh, last year was 736 million, and Bangladesh exports to Pakistan was 44 million. Not that much.
Oh,
So still there
but
are a
it's
lot
still,
of things. Still
yeah,
a lot of things together to do. So what
yes.
do you think about this? What are the areas you can think about? Obviously
Uh,
we are not expert, but at least in
yeah.
our general knowledge as a journalist, or our general knowledge as a Bangladeshi or Pakistani, how people can together through the trade and investment.
I think this is a very big chapter
Yeah,
and very good issue. I can tell you,
yeah,
first of all, our leadership and also politician has got
yeah,
a big role.
yeah.
Leader of the state
Hmm.
or leader of the country, they have
Yeah,
got a big role to play, both country, Pakistan
yeah.
and Bangladesh, to come such a in a same interest level, so it can be improved from both sides. Like an
Hmm.
example, we can say our political people on both sides sometimes it looks like so much emotional, but
Yeah.
if they think practically, then it can be more improved, like both sides, as you said, trade, business, so many fields. Like Pakistan is doing really very good with other countries. Why not
Hmm.
with Bangladesh? And
That's right.
Bangladesh also sending like a jute and some sort of missionaries,
Hmm.
some sort of
Hmm.
things and garment
Garment.
stuff, as
Yep.
you mentioned. It's all Europe and America and everywhere,
Yeah.
our governments. But
Yeah.
there is some loophole as well.
Hmm.
Maybe some other our neighboring country trying to adopt it, because their governments is down now. So
Even if the Pakistan also very good in garments and
yeah,
and
I
and
can
things,
I can
but
acknowledge that.
but look,
Very
it
good.
doesn't matter. I mean, if even if Pakistan import garments and the dresses and all the wearing things,
Yep. Yes.
it would be a healthy competition as well, and vice
Yep.
versa. And Pakistani garments, if export to Bangladesh, there will
Yes.
be more variety people will get, and there will be more
Yes.
competition, and the
Yes.
business community will get opportunities by sharing each other's goods, especially in the garments area. Now,
Yeah.
what the government has to do, what I think, is that the government should actually look and the trade and investment, and how to lift the Bangladeshi and Pakistani business community. For example, uh, business chambers to chamber relationship. There should, if the people, the chamber of commerce of different cities, big major cities from Pakistan, from Lahore, from Islamabad, from Karachi, should go to Bangladesh and meet with the Chamber of Commerce in Dhaka, in Chittagong, in Sylhet, in other major cities. Similarly, business to business level, if the companies can work together in different areas. Pakistan is very good in science and technology. They are doing a good job, if especially in defense technology, you know uh, manufacturing of the defense equipments. Pakistan is doing a very good, and now they are exporting to few African countries as well. So Bangladesh can also explore this market and get maybe a cheaper rate from Pakistan. And similarly, Pakistan can also look the market in Bangladesh, and uh, sell their goods in Bangladesh, isn't it?
I think you are 100% right, because Bangladesh Army also working United Nation and other
Hmm.
forces
That's right.
overseas. Other
Yeah.
than Bangladesh, they providing. I mean,
Hmm.
our government providing special force and things, helping the other countries wherever
Yeah.
necessary. I think
Hmm.
Pakistan also doing same thing
Yeah.
jointly
Yeah. Yeah.
in so many countries. So far, I
That's right.
understand.
Hmm.
So as a Muslim country, as a next door, brotherhood, if we can work together, I think we both can be benefited
I
more
think there
and
should
much
be,
better.
yeah, and there
So
should be
yeah,
a bit exhibitions like exhibitions of Bangladeshi goods in Pakistan and Pakistani goods exhibition in Bangladesh, especially in the major countries, and that when they meet together, when there will be a trade exhibitions in both countries, then obviously the trade community, business community can explore many things, and they start working together or an import and export. And it will be a country. It will be a benefit to both the countries in various areas.
100%, 100%, I'm agree because Pakistan's what is called current policy
Hmm.
is really really good and suitable for any country, every country. I
Hmm.
think the way Pakistan government is running now, there is
Hmm.
a big achievement in future, especially for Muslim country waiting. Whoever
Hmm.
take the opportunity, they will be
Hmm.
gainer. I mean,
Hmm.
if we go together, I mean, there will be a big even what is called power as well, because
Hmm.
I don't want to mention so many things happening surrounding,
Yeah.
and we should be together anyway. If there is
Hmm.
anyway in a business, regardless, trade, business, or by any means, if we can be work together
Yeah.
and run together, I think it's very good for both of our countries
And
because
another
we
thing, in my knowledge, as you
yeah,
know, uh, Pakistan has got a very close relations with China, and China
yes,
is Pakistan's neighbor as well. They have a very
yes,
strong relation.
yes,
Now, China as a policy is working in the region and especially looking after the market in Bangladesh as well. And I heard they are investing something in Bangladesh as well. And Bangladesh also would like to export, or they can export, their goods to China. And in Pakistan, there is a mega project of CPAC is going on, which will be the route from Pakistan or from China to Pakistan, and then from Pakistan to Afghanistan and Central Central Asian states. So if that can also help Bangladesh, they can export their goods to the central uh, states of Asia, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, and Iran through Pakistan. And that will be cheaper rather than going on the other side of the uh, 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 um, border and a very dangerous area. I don't know if the Bangladesh has got some border with China. I don't think so. But then they have to go through India. So this route can be very beneficial because if Bangladesh choose this route through Pakistan, the business community can also sell their products, new contract in Pakistan, and also further up to the other countries.
I think you are 100% correct, brother Atikul Hassan, because we have got a seaport which is internationally, trading with anybody, everybody, and that channel also can be
Yeah,
used, and also as
that's right.
yeah, and as actually, I have to tell you the truth. India uh, taking a vital position in our country, whether we like or not. Maybe majority
Hmm.
of Bangladeshi, I have to tell you the truth. Majority of
Hmm.
Bangladeshi wouldn't like their activities because they took millions of dollars from
Hmm.
our government from Bangladesh for the name of vaccine,
Hmm.
sending vaccine, but
Hmm.
they deny it. So many deals, so
Hmm.
many dealings they're doing, which is not internationally acceptable, you know but still somehow they manage our government,
Hmm.
and doing all hundreds of lists, I can tell you. So
Hmm.
anything has to be uh, do with the hikmah, with the what is called, I think, both party, because there is a, it say, I heard one Urdu, kebab mein haddi. kebab mein haddi is India. If we want to go
Hmm.
further, we have to think
Yeah.
about that country how we can minimize or get rid of that. Otherwise,
Hmm.
especially for us, we are in a big trouble for the
Hmm.
trade and everything.
Hmm.
You name it.
Hmm.
To do anything,
Hmm.
the middle alliance is India. So whether
And
most of the people who
yeah,
don't
yeah, yeah.
accept that, but they forcefully they're doing, you name it. I can't actually say everything in this short time, but whatever
Hmm.
they're doing, so many things illogically and unacceptable things they're doing is can't be acceptable, in gentle society, or what is called society like in Australia. So that's why whatever is
Pakistani
happened.
government has to do. Yeah, yeah. The both countries and especially Pakistan has to explore Bangladesh market through government. Obviously, both countries have to explore through their foreign policies as well. And we people, the journalists, the writers, intellectuals
Yes,
from both countries, they have to write on this, they have to work on this, and they have
true.
to bring in the media these issues that what the people want. I think the people of Pakistan and Bangladesh, they want to work together. They want to extend their relations in the business areas as well, and we have to push the people and so through our journalistic work and through the writers, through influential people, through the business community, we can also put some impact to the governments, and especially if in the long run, if there will be a bilateral trade, as I said to you before, the government of the both countries, if they should make a very easy visa processing for the business community, freely go in both countries and explore, organize their trade exhibitions and all those things. And if both countries can, remove tariff or non-tariff barriers, make it easy for the trade. Even I would say, in the long run, if not like this, in 1 or 2 years, they may think about to have a free trade between two countries, and that's the best compensation to bring up old memories and come up with the good thinking and positive and happy friendship, forgetting about the past. So this is what these two countries have to do, and we people have responsibility that rather than talking about the past, we should actually organize these events. Now, we people here in Australia, we can be a role model for the people in Bangladesh, Pakistan, if we get together, organize our events together. And I think there is some hesitation, but I, being involved in the community for so long and dealing with the Indian community and Bangladeshi community and Nepalese and all multicultural Arab communities, what I found, look, I mean, the people, common people, are not enemies each other. We all have a common interest. Even Indians, even Nepalese, even Afghanis, all we came in this country with one interest. So our attitude should be positive. We should not go egoist, and we actually present as a role model that look, they are living together, they're organizing things together, they have events together. I know, I mean, if you know that you attend in my, when I organized this halal exhibition and Chandradit festival,
Halal Expo.
we have
Yes.
majority of Bangladeshi people attend this show. So,
Yes.
and they have stalls, they bring stuff from Bangladesh, and they are making money, and they are very happy. So people to people level, we in the community here in Australia, you are we are in Sydney, if and people, our friends, if they can focus this, that look, we have to move forward, bring our community together, doing a joint ventures and programs and experts from Pakistan, Bangladesh, who can deliver lectures on showing what the opportunities both countries can have. That will be a wonderful thing.
Yes. So far, you cover everything. Just maybe a couple
Hmm.
of minutes left. Before that, I want
Yeah.
to mention one thing very clear.
Yeah.
We are living in a one of the best country, and in
Yep.
Australia,
No doubt about that.
or
Yeah.
yeah, no doubt about it. We are in one of the best country in the face of earth. Now,
Hmm.
this is a century to go forward, not in the back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever happened, brother, can you tell me at this moment
Yeah.
which is the country, which is the biggest top country, doesn't have any war or fighting or battle? Which country? Every country. You say, you name it, brother.
Hmm. Hmm.
America, you name it. Russia, all the biggest
Hmm.
countries they had. Say,
Hmm.
I just want to put one example.
Hmm.
America had a war, battle with who? The people, Asian,
Hmm.
Vietnamese, in a long time,
Hmm.
long period of
Hmm.
time. What happened after?
Hmm. Hmm.
What happened after? Finish the war, everything forget and forgive. You see, Australia had a battle, had a war with who? Turkish and others. We all know the history. I'm not going that deep. But what
Hmm.
happened? If the Anzac Day come up, can
Hmm.
you see? Can you see one Turkish man standing against them, against the
No.
Anzac Day? No.
No.
Rather than,
And see,
rather than
similarly,
let me finish, please. Rather than Turkish community, they going and involving with the Anzac parade,
hmm.
supporting
Hmm.
each other.
Hmm.
So even America had a big battle, with Vietnam.
Hmm.
Now America and Vietnam is a very good friend, and they also making a good business.
Hmm.
And you say German and all other countries, they had a battle of history.
Hmm.
What happened with them? All of them become a good friend, and they're making a good friendship with business and all other things. So my point is, why not us?
Yes, and the world is changing, brother. Look at this Germany. I mean, when East Germany, West Germany can be together now. South Korea, North Korea coming together now. Their negotiations are going on. They are in the talk. They are opening borders for the visa and all those things. So
I mean,
when these
all over, all country,
yes,
any you name it.
so the entire world is changing now.
Yeah.
Recently, this is another topic. But recently, look at this. What happened? I mean, Afghanistan situation is getting better now, and they
Yes.
come on to the peaceful solutions now. So when the
Alhamdulillah.
world is
Alhamdulillah.
changing and coming with different positive ideas, we
Yeah.
people who are a victim of poverty, we are victim of you know
True.
uh, different issues belong to our daily life. We have to
True.
lift up the life of the common people in health, in education, you know in transportation, uh, in every department almost. So if we work together, and um, both countries will, I think, will be the top countries in South Asia along with India. So this is what it is. I am thankful to you. This, I think, I believe this is a wonderful session we have started. We will do more program in the future. And thanks for your company. I enjoyed this session today. I hope the people, our viewers, would like this session.
Thank you very much, Brother Atikul Hassan, for your great initiative. Hopefully, people living in Australia, especially Bangladesh and Pakistani community, they will start at least thinking the
Yeah.
initiative taken by one of the top foremost and popular journalist, Said Atikul Hassan. I think everybody start thinking for forward, not backward. Thank you
And
very
yeah,
much again.
same you, brother. You are a very influential people. I know people respect you in Bangladeshi community. Look, I mean, we work in the community, so we have to say we have to face opposition. Some people do opposition, and we know why they're open to opposition, so we don't care. But we came with this idea. We will work together. And you see, after today, when people watch this program, many people will come to us, and we will give an example to our governments back in our countries that look, forget about what you do. We will force our politicians who are running the governments that they should think about the people, solve the people's problem through good relationship with the countries, because we are we were together before, we are brothers, and we come back. Like in the family, two brothers have a fight, go along separate house, at some stage come back together. So this is what our history is. So inshallah we will be together. Thank you for coming in, and I will invite you again inshallah very soon.
Thank you very much. Before you go, just 1 second. I think the processing also, I remember, is been started. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, she
Yeah.
sent to Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan some mangoes from Bangladesh, and in return, Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan, he sent some mangoes not to Sheikh Hasina but opposition leader Khaleda Zia. Thank you
Yeah,
very,
I know that, and I don't want to talk about why he
thank you
preferred
very
to
much.
send
Yeah.
Khalda Zia. You know the
Yeah.
reason, I know the
Yes.
reason, but anyway, I think these people will think positively,
Inshallah.
inshallah. And
Inshallah.
see you again, brother.
Thank you
Assalamu
very much.
alaikum.
Thank you.
Assalamu
Assalamu
alaikum.
alaikum.